what a future he has.
We are set. We hope you are as well. Let's get the fight started officially with Sandy Reddick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. Your judges are Mike Conforti, George Gabriel, and Robin Taylor. The chairman of the New York State Athletic Commission is with us this evening. He's Ron Scott Stevens. Your referee is Earl Brown, counting for the knockdowns, Randy Newman. Now, let's meet the principals. In the blue corner, this young man is wearing blue and white trunks. He weighed in at an even 162 pounds. His ring record, 11-4-1 with 2 KOs, all the way from Mexico City, Mexico, Edson Aguirre. And his opponent in the red corner. This young man is wearing black trunks. He weighed in at 162.5 pounds. He has a perfect record. He's unbeaten with 12 victories, no defeats, 9 KOs from Jamaica, Queens, New York City. Here's Joe Mean Greene. Now referee Earl Brown will give final instructions.
Instructions from referee Earl Brown. And Joe Greene is wound up and ready to go.
Fight. Faith commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch him up. Touch him up. All right.
Well, Aguirre has not worked up much of a sweat. Neither is Joe Greene. Well, let's see if which man is all ready to go here. And Joe Greene, as you say, Randy, likes to throw punches in bunches. And round 1 is getting set to begin. Here we go.
I assure you this, Aguirre has never been hit with shots like he's about to get hit with. We're going to find out what kind of chin he has.
Aguirre, 28 years old. Joe Greene, 20 years old. Aguirre just immediately holds on.
I would like to see Aguirre go some rounds here. I'd like to see him test Joe Greene, but I don't know. At this stage of the game, Greene is just incredibly, I think almost unstoppable.
Greene trying to find a little room here. Aguirre with a good defensive posture with his elbows tucked in and hands held high.
Good job by Aguirre. As soon as Greene gets close, he gets tied up.
Doesn't seem to be intimidated.
The intimidation will come when he gets hit with his first hard shot.
Right. When it goes down, that really wasn't much of a punch. Kind of a thumping shot. Now, I don't think Aguirre is hurt. Kind of hit him behind the head, behind the ear, and put him down.
It was a right hook. Greene looks a lot tighter tonight than he does, especially in that fight against Derek Graham. And I told you he came out and threw so many punches in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, Aguirre is right there for the left hook to be had. Greene just needs to let it go. Good body shot.
Oh, yeah.
Greene beginning to get to work here.
A lot of young...
Big left hand and down goes Aguirre. That's that left hand we were talking about. Right on the button. I don't think he's getting up.
That's that one-punch power I was telling you about.
He gets up at the count of 8. How did he get up after hitting his head on that bottom ring strand? Right on the rope.
Watch what kind of finisher. He's brutal. Works the body. Very few young guys like this will work the body. They're all headhunters.
Aguirre hanging on right now, Randy.
Greene will rip your body up. right hook to the body.
Just misses that left hand. And Aguirre will survive. On to round 2. Wow. Well, somehow Aguirre survives.
You know what kept him up? Guts and guile. Experience. Showed me a lot of guts to be able to hang in there for those final 40 seconds or so.
Guts and guile, the 2 G's.
Guts and guile.
Well, Aguirre has to recover quickly before he heads out for round 2. And that left hand landed right on the button.
We were talking over and over about that one-punch power. Bang! It catches him on the right side of the cheek. Down he goes, hits the rope, and right underneath the rope he went.
I was very surprised he got up because that was a perfect shot. And his head hit that bottom rope, and
yeah, it was a scary knockdown.
Yeah. And let's see if he has recovered sufficiently. You know, Joe Greene's going to come right after him again.
They were telling Greene in the corner, they were motioning, just step forward, keep walking him down. Greene now knows about that power. Let's see if he holds his hands back a little bit more. No, so far he's letting him go. Even risk going down to the body, and when you do, you leave yourself a little bit more open.
I think that's a good move by Aguirre. Just try to put something offensive out to keep Joe Greene off of him. It might just prolong the inevitable, but he's got to do something. Aguirre holding on right now. Doing a good job avoiding that left hand.
Problem with fighting Greene, even if you avoid his left hand, he got his right hand to contend with. Oh, sweeping right hook.
Low blow that time by Aguirre. The referee was screened, couldn't see it. Somehow Aguirre is staying away from the power of Joe Greene. It might catch up to him, but right now he's doing a pretty good job.
Very good job. Came off the ropes and he got nailed with a shot that didn't have the full impact on it. I'm waiting for one shot again to put Aguirre down.
There's a big left. Aguirre's hurt up against the ropes. Overhand right scores. And let's see if Joe Greene can finish him. Aguirre very game, hanging in there.
Joe Greene has, I believe, suffered, if it wasn't a broken hand, maybe a dislocated hand in the past. And I think he's being a little bit more cautious now.
Nice clubbing left hand by Joe Greene.
And when I say cautious, I mean he's picking his shots more.
Right. Nice body shot by Greene that time.
He blocked those shots nice. Watch how he works. Greene goes up and down. He works the body, he works the head right down there to the body. Another body shot, a wicked right hook to the body. Another one.
There he keeps moving forward though, and he will make it out of round 2. Kind of smothering the punching range of Joe Greene. End of 2 rounds. Joe Greene gets great leverage on all of his shots. Aguirre trying to recover between rounds. Let's take a look.
Watch how he bends his knees. He goes down, the knees will bend a little bit, and then he throws those very compact shots. A looping overhand left with that right hook. He digs it a lot to the body. He loves using that shot. There it is again, that right hook to the body. The very calm corner of Joe Greene, although I would like to see one voice rather than have two guys talking.
Last time out for Joe Greene, he won by TKO in the 6th round over Lewis Hodge. So he does carry the power into the later rounds. Greene keeps those hands right by his jaw. Hard to get through Greene's defense.
And the fight that you talked about against Lewis Hodge took place at Madison Square Garden. It was on the undercard to John Duddy's sensational victory over Yuri Boykampis. And it was an appetizer, part of the undercard, and the crowd at the Garden was really turned on watching Greene in action.
This fight is scheduled for 8 rounds tonight. First round saw the only knockdown of the fight as Greene dispatched Aguirre to the canvas, and we thought at the time that he wouldn't get up, but somehow he got up and he continues to make it through the fight here into round 3.
He has really shown me a lot of heart. Because even the punches that aren't landing solid are still landing, and they're landing very hard.
He's punching back too, which I think is bothering Greene just a little bit.
And this is what I like to see, because you don't know what a guy's weaknesses are until you start seeing him in with guys who can take him the distance.
Big shots that time by Greene. His punches beginning to accumulate on the head of Aguirre. Slapping right hand scored by Aguirre. Randy, when you're a big puncher like this, like Joe Greene, do you run the risk of getting frustrated when the knockout doesn't come early?
Well, as I saw in that Derek Ray fight.
Good body shot, but it came to the back. It came to the back of Aguirre.
I believe he turned into that shot. I don't believe that Greene really threw that with any bad intentions, meaning to hit him there.
Hit him right in the kidney. And if he turned into him, I guess it's a legal shot.
Roy Jones once knocked out Virgil Hill with a right hand to the body right after Virgil Hill had
and a low blow in retaliation by Aguirre.
That's okay.
It's not okay if you're Greene.
No, I mean, on the part of Aguirre, he knew what he had to do there.
He's down for the 2nd time in this fight.
He won't get up from this one.
At the count of 7, he gets up.
He did get up.
See? And he's going to make it through the 3rd round. Talk about showing a lot of heart, no doubt about it. Aguirre is double tough.
Oh, my goodness. He really is tough.
He fooled you.
I thought he was just saying, you know what? I've gotten hit hard. I've gotten hit often. I don't need any more of this. It's not that I thought he was out. I thought he was just basically not quitting, but saying, I know when I've had enough.
The accumulation of punches, and he looked like he was spent, basically. He went down with a body shot to the back.
Now let's see.
Well, this is a bad shot there because
you know what?
He's not supposed to punch him in the back like that.
Right where you see his hand, he's claiming he got hit there. He did not get hit there. He got hit just almost under the armpit, just a little bit beyond the armpit. That wasn't the most blatant foul I've ever seen at all.
Coming up later, it's our main event. David Tua, the Terminator, in the ring, taking on Maurice Wheeler. That's still to come tonight here from New York City.
Greene was actually aiming that shot at the side.
I disagree. I think he saw the open spot and he took a shot at it.
And I say that because I've seen so much of him, and he's had opportunities to hit guys. He's been in front of guys when they've dropped to the knee in front of him, and he has held back. I do not know him to be a dirty fighter.
Let's see if Aguirre has recovered, almost getting knocked out in the previous round. That shot was deflected low. It was deflected low. And the referee warning Joe Greene. Aguirre has hung in beautifully, considering he's been battered in this fight, been down 3 times.
Oh, look at that right hook again to the body. Greene is committed to that right hook.
Aguirre's got to get off the ropes. If he stays on the ropes, it could be finished right there.
But he does get off the ropes, and he tries to use this real estate and get in this 22-foot ring and keep moving.
Now Aguirre has Greene up against the ropes, surprisingly enough.
I like to see this because you start seeing things that Greene has to work on.
Big left hand by Greene. Tags Aguirre. Clubbing right hand. Nice combination there by Joe Greene.
But you see, everything he's throwing still have bad intentions on him. Nothing is soft.
I mean, it's one-sided, but this is a tough opponent for Joe Greene. Another left hand scores.
He just got straight at ringside.
Straight left hand right down the middle. And Aguirre goes down again.
I'm not going to say he's not going to get up. This is a tough human.
He's down for the 4th time in this fight, and he's getting up again. He is getting the respect from the fans here in the Roseland Ballroom.
New York fans love their boxing, and they respect the guy with guts. This guy has guts.
Keeps getting up, and he's firing back right now. How about that? There is the corner of Aguirre. He is hurting right now.
You know what's going to be his best friend tonight and tomorrow?
What's that?
Something called ice.
Ice. Yes.
I think the only place he's not going to have to put ice is on his toes.
What is the discussion in the corner of Aguirre? Let's take another look.
I'm wondering if he's going to continue anymore. Look at that shot right on the chin. But that time I wasn't going to say he's not getting up, and he did get up again. Let's see if he comes out.
It looks like he is out cold, but he got up at the count of 7.
Look at that. I mean, you'd have to guess he's not getting up.
Right.
Boom, he jumps right up again.
And this guy's got 9 lives. And Joe Greene cannot afford to get frustrated. He's got to keep on doing what he's doing. He's got an opponent that won't stay down.
Aguirre has been down in the 1st round, twice in the 3rd round, again in the 4th round.
And he just had a nice jab right on the mouth.
Oh, again, that was a straight left hand. How he stood up under that, the ropes actually held him up.
And now he's trying to turn it around on Joe Greene, but Greene covering up nicely. No place to punch right now as Greene has his guard up. What's it going to take to put Aguirre out?
Oh, there's that left hand again.
Beautiful left hand by Joe Greene and a body shot.
Oh.
And Aguirre goes down. This might be it, but we shouldn't say that because he's up after the 5th knockdown of this fight.
I am just amazed. That is the 5th knockdown of the fight. What guts!
He wants to continue.
Most guys would be shaking their head no.
Well,
and you couldn't blame him.
Right now, Joe Greene wants to finish it. He's put his opponent down 5 times. Another left hand by Greene, and another. Aguirre taking a lot of punishment right now. But he moves away. Has got great recuperative powers.
I think he's just out just about out of those recuperative powers. He has taken a fearsome beating.
There's that straight left hand again, and he comes back with a jab from the southpaw stance.
You can hear Greene grunting every time he steps in.
He might need a body shot to take him out, Randy, because this guy just seems to be able to take every shot. He's down again for the 6th time in this fight. Shaking his head. This could be it. I guess not. His corner wants to come in and stop it, and now the referee stops it.
He wants to go on. It's unbelievable.
And that's going to do it. And Joe Greene keeps his record perfect at 13-0 now. His 10th win by way of knockout, and this one took some work.
I lost count. I think there were 6 knockdowns.
Quite a performance by Joe Greene. A good hard night's work for him. And for a young guy like that, 20 years of age, this is a great learning experience fight against a guy that's very tough.
And that may be the understatement that I've heard in a long time. Very tough, very tough, and very tough.
Let's take a look again at straight shot down the middle, locking Aguirre up against the ropes.
Oh, look at that left uppercut that just snapped the head up. Every shot that Aguirre got hit with was a power shot.
Joe Greene victorious here, running his record to 13-0.
And he's none the worse for wear. I believe there were 6 knockdowns in the fight. Let's take a look at some of that action from round number 5. Some power shots. That one got through. Then that straight left hand got through again.
And he's shaking his head, but somehow he got up again. First knockdown came in round 1. And Aguirre, you can see the corner, and the referee finally calls a halt to this one. Stopping the punishment, and a good stoppage.
The chairman of the New York State Athletic Commission, Ron Scott Stevens, was doing a nice job because he was controlling everybody at ringside who really wanted to stop it. And he said, no, let the referee do the job. But finally, when the corner came up in the ring, that's an automatic stoppage right there. They wanted the fight stopped. They didn't want to see their brave fighter take any more.
Let's get the time of the knockout from Sandy Reddick.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee stopped the fight by a TKO in 2:30 of the 5th round. The winner and still unbeaten is Joe "Mean" Greene. Let's hear it for a very, very courageous fighter from Mexico City, Aguirre. Very courageous.
Aguirre getting a nice round of applause from the crowd here at the Roseland Ballroom. Really got the respect of everyone. Knocked down 6 times in that fight. And somehow he kept on getting up. And we'd heard so much about the punching power of Joe Greene that tonight it took a little bit of work for Joe Greene to get this thing done. My partner, Randy Gordon, making his way into the ring to talk to the winner, Joe Greene. Joe Greene, just 20 years of age, 13-0, 10 wins by knockout. And again, this is a good learning experience for Joe tonight. Being taken a few rounds by a very, very tough opponent in Aguirre. Again, Aguirre really drew the respect of the fans by getting up after all of those knockdowns. Randy has made his way into the ring, and he's standing by with the winner, Joe Greene.
Yes, Larry, I am with mean Joe Greene. Joe, it was back in, I guess, May of this year. You fought Derek Graham.
Yeah.
You won an 8-round decision in that fight.
Yeah.
He took a fearsome beating. Was this guy even tougher?
Oh, yeah, he was definitely tough. I mean, he got up like 5-6 times in the fight.
I lost track. I think it was 6 knockdowns.
Yeah, 5-6 times. I don't even know, but he was real tough. Each time he fell, he came back fierce. Like, he didn't give up not one time, and I respect that. That was good work tonight.
I mean, even after that last knockdown, he got up. He wanted to continue again. Were you amazed?
I mean, yeah, I was really amazed because I was hitting him with everything. You know, I was hitting him real hard. I put my combinations together, side steps, everything, you know. And he still would get up. You know, people usually don't get up from this.
Okay,
They go down.
what do you have to work on? What do you feel you have to work on to advance even further and get a world middleweight title shot?
I mean, you just enhance what you have already, you know? I mean, you could always get better, but just enhance what you have already, you know? That's all I see that separates me from the top guys.
Obviously, if a guy comes out to punch with you, he's going to meet some awesome power. But if a guy moves on you, do you think that gives you a bit of a trouble?
I mean, you break them down with time. Like the previous fight I had at the Garden, the guy gave me a little bit of movement, but over time I broke him down to the body. You know, it's always a way to do things. It's always a way to decode something. You just be smart and strategic, put it together.
You are a young man. Are you in any kind of rush at all?
Oh, I mean, no, I'm not in no kind of rush. You know, I'm only 20 years old. I got time to go, you know, but I'm having fun while I'm doing it, most of all.
He's having fun. He's undefeated. He's called Mean Joe Greene, and he did it tonight with his 10th knockout, his 13th victory. He's undefeated. Mean Joe Greene. Let's go back to mean Larry Michael.
All right. I'm not that mean, Randy. Good job by Randy Gordon, and a very, very fine interview with